Okay.
It's another book I was reading, guys. It's called African People and European Holidays and Mental Genocide.
Oh, that's a great
And
book.
it was talking about
Look at over here.
it was talking about John Hawkins.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, when each ship travels, there's a manifest that shows what, because you gotta
Yes.
they gotta record everything that's on there, all the supplies. And some of the manifests showed that they only had, besides the ship's crew, it was only 25 souls on board. So, not saying that they didn't bring all those people over here. Yeah, on a lot of those vessels, there was only a small amount because they couldn't even keep their supplies good.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no way that they was going to bring that.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I got you. Ratio of times of people I'm bringing over. Right. I'm gonna go bring 25 because I can only manage
Because
25.
like 16, 19 is like the big thing right now, but you know we all know that they was doing it before. It's just hard to find that information because they conceal it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole science with that whole thing with the transatlantic slavery was that they were, and I had found out too in you know doing my studies. They were reporting. It was only, first of all, you know, the first slaves is the natives, the people, the indigenous people that were already here on this side, right? And then they started. Obviously, they were killing them. They were roasting them. The whole thing. We got to check out the Casas, his diaries about what Columbus was doing, really in island Hispaniola, but they was doing the same things as 15, 16, and so forth coming over. What I found out was that the reason before they wasn't exporting black people or African people straight from Africa, they was taking them out of Portugal, Spain first, because they had
1421.
Right,
Yeah,
because they had to convert them into Christianity before they come here. Because what happened is when they skipped a couple steps and had brothers that had knowledge of self, they was tearing shit up. Yeah, that's where you had more uprising. So they had purposely had to. The laws only changed when the Dutch and the British came in, but when the Spain and Portugal was doing important, they made sure they converted them first. They had to be Christians before they could even step foot on this side of the planet. So there was a whole science of that, right? But what we find out, and a lot of the Moors was teaching that, was that most of us that are Americans from here, African Americans, we are actually connected with those indigenous people that they would consider black because they looked like us at that time before the white man started showing up and start mixing. And Cherokee looks like Hulk Hogan now, blonde hair, blue eyes, but he's talking about he's a Cherokee.
Yeah. They're culture vultures anyway. Right. I want to simulate. You're the most despised.
Right.
But your culture is the most sought after.
Right.
Your song, your dance, the way you walk, your swag, the way you braid your hair, everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's absolutely God.
If Mecca did this.